Welcome back, friends. Okay, this is it. This is part two. It's kind of a double feature, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what any of these words mean. It's early, drinking coffee. This is one of my favorite mugs from, I would show you the side of it, but then I would dump my coffee out. It's from Montana. Anyway. So here is the first paper doll that Stephanie sent me, completed in her new home. I can kind of do this. So these are the Tim Holtz. They came from the transparency pack, so they're like shiny plastic. I put some stickles on these bats, which are the ephemera bats from Tim Holtz as well. I made a moon. There's some liquid pearls and some stickles and an art crayon or 4. Y'all watched me do that. I outlined the houses back here so that they would come out a bit more. They kind of just faded into the background. There's a ton of stickles here. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. There's lots of stickles all over. So that is the first lady. The second lady I've already completed. I'm sorry I didn't take you with me. It got a little out of hand. I just started doing it. I had to audition a ton of different things. I put her in a lot of different situations, but here is the final form for her. So she's a jewel thief. And she has her trusty sidekick, the Chanel duck. Chanel duck? I don't know. Anyway, so she has a ton of stickles and glitter. This is glitterific paint on the background. You can't really see it in the camera, but there are stickles that I smushed out on here so that these jewels are covered in glitter. This is stickled. There's stickles on her little ring hat, which looks kind of like a turban. I gave her the little cutouts, my die cut eyelashes on her glasses. I stickled this, which I'm not sure if you can really tell. This has some glitterific paint in it on the bottom as well. And then I did put some stickles on here. Maybe I should finish these up with some stickles as well. But the background is actually a purple gesso. And then I took a stencil and some gold paint for this top part. I do have this ring, which I actually thought, oh, I should have put it there. But I thought about that this morning after I've already done all of this, So there she is. That is our second and final page in this art journal. So let's do a whole flip through of the art journal because it's finished. What? I finished an art journal. Isn't that bananas? It's bananas. Let's do it. We're going to look through the whole art journal. So this first page, Diane Reevely says don't start on page 1, start in the middle and then just flip all around. So that way you don't have as much pressure on the first page. So the first page, I actually did a bunch of different things to this first page off and on. Like, I put these on, I did the background and the painting in 2 totally separate situations. And then I put, I did this in my texture video. And then I just put stickers and some magazine pages down because I just wanted to use them up. So these are all magazine images that I cut out. And then these are stickers, these frames. And then I have this owl. I had the owl on this background. This is an alcohol ink jelly plate page. And I just didn't know what to do with her. And so I finally just stuck her down. I probably need to put some adhesive there. But it doesn't, it's not like fancy or anything, but she's so beautiful. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this whole thing because it's done and I was able to be creative in it. So how it looks as the final product is fine by me. And then this lady, I did a video on where I was like auditioning what to do and how to use this butterfly as her body. And then I realized it's her shoulders, and that she's flying, and the rest of her is behind her and you can't see. So I just adore this page. I love it. It's so cool. And then we have these two ladies, which I just love. Some of these images came from a knitting magazine, which is really cool. And some from, I think this might be from a catalog of quilting fabric. So, oh, and I love the hair. So good. And then these are, I think this was my first one that I did on video, was I did this rainbow guy. I've come a very long way from rainbow guy, haven't I? This was also one of the first ones. The cat got like a little cat snake friend. And then this was when I really started looking into Tisha Moore, and I was like, I'm going to do a Tisha Moore one. And I did. This was in April. I started this book in March. It's now October. So actually, what we're going to do is we're going to write that down. So March 2023 to October. I don't have a better marker, unfortunately. And then this one, I really liked this idea and I just couldn't get it right. And so I just slapped some things down and that's fine. It was the art of reinvention. This one, this is where I've got my stickles and I really started stickling things. Did a little bit of Tisha Moore in here too. Oh, I like this. That's great. I did this one the day after my granddaughter was born. Again, it's a little bit of Tisha Moore inspired, but I like the little baby arms. And this lady just looks so happy. And then this is cut out from a Birds and Blooms magazine, I think. And then I just dotted it with an acrylic pen. I think we did some of this one together, so that was fun. A little meditating lady. And then I have this fun abstract. These are National Geographic magazine pages that I just cut out in circles, and then I just made them look like some sort of alien plant. I really like that page. That page was just done like on a whim. I had these circles sitting on my desk and I was just like, oh wait. I think I had seen somebody do something somewhat similar as just like a mark making thing. And then I thought, well, that could be a whole page. And then some more stickles and liquid pearls. This lady, that's right. And I sketched her kind of comic book style. That was fun. I liked this a lot because I found these curtains. Yeah, and then I realized I should have put these down here. Duh, face palm. It's my favorite emoji. And then this is some Tim Holtz and some printables and some more National Geographic pages that didn't take the Citrusol. This is from a grocery ad. And then these are the Tim Holtz pieces. These are Tisha Moore. That was fun. I was trying to do more mark making. I really like that page. It's simple, but it was fun to do. Oh, and then the nice lady that we all agreed we should just leave alone and not worry about. Absolutely. I now have some flesh colored paint. I may need to go back over her, see what I can do. This is my first intuitive collage where I just took 5 minutes, 3 magazines, blah, 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 and then this is what I came up with. So that was really cool. This is a separate image, these books. She is a separate image. This bed is a separate image. These lamps are separate, a separate image. They're one image, but they're separate. And then this lady is a separate image. And of course, that's separate too. And then this is where I started, where I found Zentangle, and I was like doing some little Zentangle like doodles. And I was trying to doodle more, and then I over doodled, but that's okay. It's fine. This page, I kind of messed with it too much. This was one of my too much pages. This one I never got around to finishing. I like her hat. I think it's cute, but she needs something more, and I don't know what it is. I thought about putting a topiary over her eye, and I still have a magazine picture that I have marked for that purpose. So I might come back to her, but maybe not. And then this lady, I had high hopes for her, and then these little disco balls didn't go as I had planned. But I still like that I came up with the idea of a disco ball skirt. So, and I really like her makeup. I think that that's cool. And her proportions are really cool. And then this lady sat around on my desk forever with these Tisha Moore cutouts that I had. And then one day I was just like, I'm going to stick everything on here. And I did. And I just stuck it all down. And this is what was created. So, and then there's the bird lady, which I never really did much with other than sticking all of this down. I really like the background that I did on that, though. That background made me feel like an artist. So I'm happy with that. And then this lady was super cool. And then I messed up her eyebrows. I wonder if I could fix that in some way. I could give her a hat, maybe. But I had to cut out, I mean, this was a chandelier. This I just cut out. I had to cut out her tiny little arms. That was fun because I pieced her together. And of course, more stickles. Who doesn't love stickles? And then this image I came up with in my own brain and had to go and do. And I just love the way that it all turned out. Like, this is one of my favorites. I like this a lot. And there's Pan Pastel outlining her, giving her that soft outer glow. And then remember this? Oh, this was the challenge that I almost didn't get to. But I really like my lettering. That's the first time I tried lettering, and it wasn't that bad. So it's all okay. And then, yeah. I kind of wish that this had turned out a bit better, but I'll get better. Oh my gosh. And then this lady. So good. So good. This was just such a weird, it was such a weird one, you know, but it turned out really well. I like it. I like it a lot. And then she accidentally pulled this lady up. I may come back and have to finish her. I'll probably think about her one day and be like, oh, I know what to do with her. And then this one, which was hilarious because she just looked like a chimney sweep, and she's got a hat, which are actually shoes. Oh, I just love her. This again was during the Tisha Moore. This was during Tisha Moore. You can tell because there's a Tisha Moore printable here. No, that's not. There's no Tisha Moore things on here, but I was definitely in my little Tisha Moore phase. And then this lady as the bird. I really like that. Oops. And then we have the lady I just finished yesterday. There's some sunlight. I do have sunlight in here. We have the butterfly ladies, which probably need some doodling, but I really just kind of like them like this. I think they're cool. And then our Halloween lady, and then our cowgirl lady with the dog in the tree. And I did finally draw a face on the tree. I like this one. I think it's cool. And then I actually was thinking about this one the other day. I just really like the way that this came out. I like the way the dance floor came out, and all the colors are great. I just think it's cute. So that's it. That's the finished art journal. We did it. We finished it. I did most of it on video, so I have a record of it on YouTube. This is a journal that I wanted to start 20 years ago, and I finally, I think it was 2000, wasn't quite 20, it was like 2005 maybe, 2006 maybe, I don't know. But it's finally done. And so now, our new art journal, out with the old, in with the new. Our new art journal is going to be this Dilutions by Ranger. Wow. Somebody gessoed. I don't think I've done anything in it yet. I think the only thing that I have done, I haven't done anything. I did obviously gesso these 2 pages, probably because I had extra gesso. The only thing that I've done is I have put this duct tape on and I put a stamp on. And that's it. That's all that I've done to it. So this is our new art journal. I have a lot of Dilutions journals. We will also be working in this little guy. He's got a little bit, or she, it's a she, it's most definitely a she. She's got a little bit of things done to her. This is kind of where I was like doodling and trying out some markers to see if they drew on black. Here's some legs. Hey, look, there's my little title card. I know, it's a real card. I think that's it in here. Yeah. So we'll see that one. And then I also have this one, which I had this lady floating around my desk and I had to stick her on something. And so I made a little page right here. So she's the only thing that's in here. So you'll see a lot more of these 3 coming up, and it'll be fun and exciting. And now we're on to other journals, and now the sky's the limit, and I can work in more than just one journal because I was making myself only work in one. It was just my own thing. There was no rhyme or reason to it other than I wanted to finish that journal because I had started it so long ago. And that's it. And now we're going to move on and we're going to do other things. And I'm so excited. Yay! So there's your Flip Through Friday. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, Stephanie, for the beautiful paper dolls. I'm going to take the other paper dolls and put in this big journal next. So the next magazine collage I do will be with Stephanie's paper dolls as well. So there we go. And yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Don't forget, join the Facebook group if you want, because we talk over there and do fun stuff. And I will see you next time.